Good morning, YouTube. Well, we're back in the hangar. Just in case, just an update on what's been going on up here in northern Illinois. It's been lousy. 2 weeks ago, we got 1.5 feet of snow, and it's been foggy and crappy and rainy. Today, it's not too bad. The fog is kind of lifted, but it's just damp and drizzly, and so there's no flying going on right now. I've had a few people ask me, when's the next flying video coming? It's coming. As soon as I can get back up in the air, we'll get some flying videos done. I'm doing all these maintenance videos. Hopefully you guys are watching them. You can see here. Why is my camera doing what it's doing? I don't know. If you've seen the video, it should be coming out soon about the windows and the doors. I've got the doors off. I've got them at home, putting the new windows on. I've got a bunch of upgrades coming soon, so you can kind of see holes in my panel. I can still fly, but I've got stuff missing because new, fun, exciting stuff is going in there. And I'll do a separate video on that. Yeah, I'll do a separate video on that. Show you exactly what's going to go in all them empty holes. I just actually pulled my one OAT, outside air temperature gauge, out because my new AV30s have their own, and I'm switching clocks, and I got the clock for sale. If anybody's looking for a clock, I got a really nice Davitron one, message me. I pulled the outside air temperature out because the AV30s have one too, but I'm not sure if it's the exact same number, so I just installed a while ago the one that the AV30 sends you. So that's just what you do, you install what they give you. So anyways, just kind of an update of what's been going on. I've been working on the plane. Like I said, no doors. Where's it at? Over here. No doors. They should be back on maybe tomorrow, actually. I'm going to try and get this video out real quick here. Like I said, people are asking me about flying. Friends of mine, I'm like, I know. As soon as the weather allows, it's been, like I said, it's been foggy and lousy and rainy or windy. Now today, it's clear, but it's really windy. It's too icky to fly. The weather, I don't even know what the weather is. I haven't even checked the flying weather on ForeFlight in weeks, just because you know you ain't going nowhere. So when I leave here, going back home, going in the basement, finishing my doors hopefully today, get those back on by tomorrow. And we're delayed now as far as my plane getting in the shop. I've got 2 AV30s, a new clock, a new digital clock, a fuel monitor, not new fuel gauge, a fuel monitor, which I'm really excited about that. Where the vacuum gauge is, there's going to be a carbon monoxide detector wired right in, so that's going to go in that spot. My tail beacon will get hooked up also, so I'll have my tail, let me rephrase that, my tail strobe. My tail nav light / strobe light, that's what I call it. That'll get hooked up. I got a bunch of stuff. Well, now, this is almost the end of January. He was thinking now or the beginning of February, but now they're so backed up because we had like 18, 20 below zero for like 5 days. It was horrible. So the shop didn't want to open doors when they had to switch out airplanes, plus with the snow and parts being delayed. So they're behind a couple of weeks in the shop just because of the weather. At one point I went down there to ask my avionics guy a question, and he's like, we're not even going to open these doors. They don't want to let all that heat out. So we're behind. So hopefully mid to end of February now. I'm on the list. He's got to get this other stuff done, and then me. And there's people after me. He's got a waiting list. But I talked to him about this way back in November, December. So I'm next. So I'm still a couple, 3 weeks out, but I can still fly. So get out there, get some flying videos done. But I'm really excited for all my new stuff, and I will definitely do a video on that. I will do a video on what's going on in that panel too. I had a new plate cut. Just showed up the other day. I'm going to put the fuses on it, put my ELT back on it, and I'll show you where that goes or what that looks like. Once that's on, I'll probably put that back on tomorrow. Like I said, I want to be able to fly still before it goes into the shop. Because once it goes into the shop, it'll be in a couple of weeks probably. It's not going to take him 80 hours worth of work. I hope not. But it's going to be in there a couple of weeks because he'll start on it and get called to do something else, go back to it, go back. And he said it might be a couple of weeks, which is fine. So my avionics guy here is really good. So anyways, that's my story. No flying right now. It's coming soon, hopefully this week. The weather's supposed to break. It's supposed to be we haven't seen the sun here in like weeks. It's been horrible. So hopefully this week, actually. And now watch, I'll get busy with work. But like I said, it was a good time to get I got autopilot wires ran. I'll do a separate video on that. It was too cold to do it. I had to have the heat going. It's off right now. It's tolerable in here with the heat off. I ran wires. I'm putting an autopilot in too. That's another thing. But the autopilot's not approved yet for the 152. That's supposed to be approved by like April. It was supposed to be approved the end of 2023. Now they're saying April. My guy at the shop says if they're saying April, that means Oshkosh. So whatever. I'm not ready to install it anyways. It's on pre-order, so I'll get it when they approve it. If they're testing or whatever. The 172s have them, but the 152s are next. It's supposed to be coming soon, but I got the wires ran. I'll show a video on how I did that in case anybody wants to do it, like on a 152. A Skyhawk would be similar. Actually, most airplanes would be pretty similar. It's just different parts being taken apart. So anyways, that's my story. I'll do a video on that when it's a little warmer. I'm gonna have to do one of those explaining videos, because when I was doing it, there's no way I was going to be able to explain, have a video going and try running those wires, and it just wouldn't work. But I can explain real easy, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, how you run those wires. So they're in the wing, they're in the tail. The autopilot wires are ready to go, because the reason I did that, obviously, I forgot to say, the reason I put those wires in now, so when he gets my plane in, when he hooks up my AB30s, and he's got the panel, and he's hooking all these wires together, he can pre-wire the wires for the autopilot, and then just heat crimp, however they crimp them off, so it's safe. This way they're already in, they're hooked up to everything, and then when the autopilot comes, then he's got to install it in here. He's got to put the servo in the wing, but at least the wires underneath the panel are already hooked up, so that'll be done. That's why I wanted to get the wires in. Yeah, I spent a little bit of money, not much. I bought wire. It comes with wires, but whatever. It's going to save me shop time, because now when it comes, all he's got to do is hook it up. He's got to put the servos in, but then just the wiring is already done. That's hours of work saved. It took me 3 hours to do this wing. I'll explain all that later. So anyways, that's my story. Hopefully you're liking the video. We're gonna fly soon. So I got the GoPros ready. I got a new GoPro. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of video that puts out. But yeah, as soon as the weather allows, we'll fly, and I'll get the videos out real quick. I know people are asking, they seem to like them, which is good. So like I said, like, subscribe, thumbs up, leave me a comment, whatever, and I will talk to you in the next video. All right, see you guys later. Bye.